Hello, Professor. This is Danielle Lapierre, and this is an analysis of the literary elements in William Shakespeare's Othello. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the setting. It starts off in Venice, Italy, during the first act, and then after the first act is over, the war begins, and they end up in Cyprus for the rest of the play. So they're battling in Cyprus, so the setting shifts from Venice to Cyprus. The next element I'm going to talk about is genre. The genre that William Shakespeare chose for this play is a tragedy. There's three different elements that usually make up, that are commonly found in William Shakespeare's tragedy, and I've got this from LeeJamesonEducation.com. The first was the fatal flaw, usually involving a tragic hero, and as we learned in class, a tragic hero is one who exhibits great power, has a downfall, and in the end recognizes his downfall. For number two is the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Othello was well respected and had a lot of power, and in the end his fall was a great tragedy. And the third is a lot of external pressure, and these external pressures come from supporting characters such as Iago, Cassio, and Desdemona, creating conflict. Next, I'm going to discuss a few major themes in the play. One major theme that we see is the dangers of jealousy. The most obvious one is Iago is jealous of Cassio and Othello. First, he's jealous of Cassio because Cassio took his position, and he's jealous of Othello, I think, because Othello has the most power over all of them. Othello is jealous of Cassio because he thinks that he is having an affair with his wife, and Roderigo is jealous of Othello because Roderigo is in love with Desdemona. And just a quote from my research, the play is a study of how jealousy can be fueled by mere circumstantial evidence and can destroy lives. Another theme in this play is gender differences. You could see in the beginning, unmarried women are their father's property. This is shown when Desdemona's father brings her to meet with Othello in order to talk about their marriage, and he gives her away. Also, another part of the gender differences is when Othello is talking with Iago, saying that all Venetian women are the same, they're all promiscuous, they cheat and lie, and he just says Desdemona is the same as all of them. And this theme of gender differences is also seen when Emilia and Desdemona discuss that they're oppressed. Venetian women are oppressed. Okay, the next literary element I'm going to talk about is characters. The three main characters in this play are Othello, Desdemona, and Iago. And in my opinion, the most important character is Iago because he just brings the most controversy. He has the strongest personality. And I'm just going to show a quick clip of this video that I found, and it's about from the Stratford Festival. A group of people did a play, the play Othello, and this is just the people talking about the character of Othello, and the character of Iago. So this is what all the cast had to say about him, and I found it pretty interesting.
Angry, mysterious,
An incredible judge of character.
A risk taker, quick on his feet.
It's such a difficult thing to do. Iago is...
He's a monster.
Oh my God, I feel like giving him a hug and I don't, just right now. What's wrong with you?
You want a quick answer or a long one? There's lots of words I can't use on camera for that. Iago is a psychopath. My name is Graham Abbey. I'm playing Iago in Othello.
I don't even know if Iago totally knows what it is that he wants that would give him satisfaction.
The first thing that came to my mind is he wants people to like him, but that can't be. I think he wants respect. He just wants to out and out destroy as many people as he can.
And I found this very interesting because I personally think Iago was my favorite character out of all the Shakespearean plays that I read, because he just has so many different personalities and you don't know whether if you should love him or hate him in the end. I personally thought that he brought the most fire to the play out of everyone. And the next literary element I'm going to discuss is conflict. I use this picture because I think it really emphasizes how much conflict is within this play. And of course, Iago is at the center of it all. He has conflict with Rodrigo when Rodrigo thinks that he's not actually helping him out to get Desdemona and he's just taking his money. Iago also has conflict with Cassio when Cassio took his job. Iago also has conflict with Othello when in the end Othello found out that Iago was lying to him the whole time. Iago also has conflict with Desdemona when he's trying to frame her for something she didn't do. Othello and Desdemona have conflict because Othello thinks that she was disloyal to him, and Rodrigo versus Othello because Rodrigo is in love with Othello's wife. And finally, the last literary element I'm going to talk about is the various plots throughout the play. There's 3 main plots that we see. The first plot is the love plot between Othello and Desdemona. It also involves Rodrigo and Desdemona and the misunderstanding of the love between Cassio and Desdemona when people think that they're cheating together. Another plot is the revenge plot, where Iago is trying to take revenge on Cassio. Rodrigo wants revenge on Othello. Othello wants revenge on Desdemona, so there's a big revenge plot line throughout the play. And then mixed in there is the Turkish invasion. I think Shakespeare just threw it in there for a little bit of historical content when they went to fight in the battle in Cyprus. And these are my 3 sources. And thank you for watching my PowerPoint.